just came down something that was supposed to be a road but didn't look much like a road. And this is the direction we're going. I'm heading to a place called Witch's Pool, or Witch Pool. And it looked like from the map, yes, I got into this wash. Should lead me right to it. This almost looks like a trail up here. Sort of. So according to the map, Witch's Pool is just on the other side of this hill. But again, it's just easier to stay inside the wash instead of having to climb up over the top of a mountain. There's a little bit of history about this place. It was first recorded by John Wesley Powell's in his 1870s expedition through the area. And he met up with some southern Paiute who told of them of this location. And this is a area where, to the Paiute, witches perform ceremonies. There's also supposed to be some inscriptions. It is a perennial pond or pool. So it may or may not have water. It actually might have water after yesterday's rains. The BLM does have it listed, the coordinates to get to it. And they do recommend, and they are absolutely right, is that once you get off Mount Trumbull Loop Road and you start heading for it, high clearance 4x4 is highly recommended. And then the last mile is just a hike through this wash. Now for some fun. Here's a fun tale about it. In treasure hunting magazines from the 1970s, they talk about this. And even in a desert magazine, I think from the 1940s, mentions this place. That a Spaniard, a missionary, had carved an engraving of a cross at the top of the pool. I don't know. We'll look when we get there. But he did it, the missionary did it to ward off the witches and any evil spirits that might have been summoned. And according to the Treasure magazine, it's actually a marker to Montezuma's lost fortune. As you guys can tell, the final leg of the pool, to the pool, is a choose your own adventure. Yeah, I didn't want to crawl up that. Ouch. Nice little cave shelter. Let's see here. And we still got a ways to go to the pool. Sorry about that. I had to put my GPS away before I started scurrying. There's the pool. Yep, and there is water in it, which is pretty cool. I don't see a cross, do you? Yeah, Desert Magazine, even though they kind of told the truth, well, they did tell a lot of neat truths. They did have a habit of fudging the truth sometimes. Well, the publishers didn't. The people who wrote for them did. There's supposed to be petroglyphs. I'm not seeing any. You can see how deep this pool gets. I'm gonna look around a little bit more. Talk to you guys in a bit. So the pool's over there. I've been looking all through here. I haven't checked over there yet, but I'm going to. But, ouch. Found some petroglyphs. They're well worn. And I'm wondering if that's the cross that they're talking about in the stories. The main reason is, well, it kind of looks like a cross, but that would not have been done by a Jesuit monk or any type of monk. It looks very Paiute. I'm back at my pack, and that panel I just showed you is up there. Those holly trees were not fun to crawl through. Now, let's see here. Ooh, I almost stuck my hand in that. That would have been very painful. I know it's moss, but it almost looks like it grew in a petroglyph. This is all lava flow. They're not going to be carving in that. I'm going to continue looking around. So as I was climbing this, looked over there. See that spiral over there? I'll hold this still. I'll put a pointer down for you guys. Right there on the side of the cliff. I'll even zoom in. I didn't even see that, because the panel I was looking at was over there. How in the heck did they get up there? They would have had to climb from the top. And there's another glyph right next to, right just above it. I'll point an arrow towards it, and like I said, I'll have a zoomed picture. Wow.